Hi everyone, welcome back to today's trade of the day, and for today's trade of the day I will be looking at the Aussie yen. Now what I have here is the 4-hour Aussie chart, very interesting configuration. Okay, and without further ado I will dive right in. So we see that price actually made a low here, okay, back in June 2020, and then it went all the way up, it made a high, and then it made a higher low, okay, and then after that it pushed further here, made a higher high, okay, and then it made a higher low. However, when price pushed up, okay, price failed to actually make a higher high. It seems like the dynamics will have changed. So if we were to connect, okay, all the lows together, okay, with a trend line, okay, just something like that, alright, it's okay to cut the candle wicks, okay, try not to cut the body, okay. It's interesting to see, okay, you just want to focus on this area here. I'm going to change it to red color. Alright, it's very interesting to see that price has actually broken out and is retesting the trend line, okay. And if we were to follow price action now, price made a high, it made a low, it made a lower high, okay, and it's currently testing the same low. So what we have here is that price really is in a squeeze. We can also draw another trend line connecting the highs, okay, cutting all the wicks, try not to cut the candle body. Alright, and we can also follow price action with sort of a zigzag pattern. So let's use our extension, 0.1, 0.2, 0.3. Okay, we see that price actually tested 61.8 multiple times. Okay, so this can be the support. Alright, at the same time, so I'm just going to highlight 61.8. Okay, at the same time, we see that price is actually coming back up. Now, because price is actually on this trend line, I'm thinking that price will actually fluctuate a bit around this area. So we can ignore this trend line for now. This more recent trend line will be more telling. So let's follow recent price action and take the retracement from our last swing high to swing low. Okay. 0.1 to 0.2, and we see that the 61.8 is quite close to the descending trendline resistance. At the same time, if in close, the 61.8 is actually at a graphical overlap. So we can actually put a retracement level over here and use it as our resistance. Now the 78.6 is also at this spike here, so we can also put another resistance here. So very simply, we then have the elements of our trade. We have our target, we have our entry, and we have our stop loss. Alright, so for now, let's just go down to the 1 hour to see whether we can see things clearer. Okay, so price is actually in a downtrend. Alright, at the same time, over here on the 1 hour chart, if we change to line chart, we see that price has sort of made a double bottom pattern. Okay, so we can actually measure the double bottom using the low to the neckline, and then we project it to the breakout. And just nice, when we project the double bottom pattern to the breakout, okay, it is actually where the 4 hour 61.8 is. Alright, it's close to where the 4 hour 61.8 is. So very clearly we have the elements of our trade. I'm just going to remove this line. On the 4 hours, a lot clearer. I will actually use this as a sell entry. I will be patient a bit and wait for price to push up a bit more. Use this as the stop loss. Okay, now remember, the stop loss is actually the level which you know your trade is wrong. So if price actually comes back up, breaks above the trend line, breaks above the stop loss, alright, for these two reasons, we'll know that our trade is wrong. Okay, we will not go bearish anymore. In fact, we can go bullish and play to the next swing highs. Alright, so those are the alternative levels. Okay, and this low will be our daily take profit. Okay, so it's just really being patient to now wait for price to come back up to this level, this graphical overlap here. Alright, so last thing that we have to check is we use our indicators. Okay, we see that price really, okay, because it's chopping around here, there's really no point in looking at moving average. We see that price is below zero. Right, so price is below zero, it means that we are still in a bearish environment. We can expect price to go lower. Alright, so thanks everyone for tuning in to today's trade of the day. I hope this has been an informative session for you guys, and I'll catch you guys again. Have a great weekend ahead. Thank you.